Alright guys, welcome back to another Dragonheir video. In this video, I want to do a showcase for my Dauntless team. So if you guys know, Dauntless is the lightning faction. So that's their damage type. I do have a lot of legendary here. The most broken one is obviously Nastya, but I don't have her. She is the elemental exclusive, right? And I think Jesnar is also elemental exclusive, second tier. But I don't have them both. But I was able to make a very good Dauntless team. It will have some pay-to-win champion, but that's not the point of the video. I just want to showcase how Dauntless team works, how you should build them, and I want to mention the most broken Dauntless champion. That is not elemental exclusive, right? Oh, I will say this. This is the second most broken Dauntless champion damage dealer. The best one is obviously the elemental exclusive, which is Nastya. I think he is the second best one, and I think on other content creators tier list, like, he is actually relatively on the lower end. I don't know why, but this dude actually deals crazy amount of damage. Tharivol, right? Tharivol, Dauntless. His skill is look at this passive, probably the most broken passive in the game, right? Direct damage to the same enemy will give this hero a attack speed up. So at max stack, this is going to be 150% increased attack speed. So his basic attack is going to be crazy, right? And the second skill is whatever, and the third skill, ultimate, is also really good. Basically empowers his own basic attack and fires multiple arrows. So really good champion. I think this is a amazing champion. I do have very good gear on him, right? I think for this champion, you don't really need enlightenment. Yeah, you don't need enlightenment. Just give him very high attack. Some people, I saw some of my clanmates, they built this champion with full attack. They didn't build him with any crit rate or crit damage. That is because when they're using this set, this bonus damage actually capped based on the attack, right? That's why they're building super high attack. But based on my testing, I still prefer to go with crit rate and crit damage. So yeah, that's very strong gear on this champion. The other two Dauntless DPS I use is the first one is Avalus. I don't think he is mandatory, even though I saw a lot of people say he is super good, but I just feel like Tharivol is way better than him. That's just how I feel. But he's more like a support rather than DPS. This, when ally launches a basic attack, this hero is gonna do derivative damage. That's why when you're building this hero, you need enlightenment. Enlightenment is gonna give you more derivative damage, right? So the second skill here is gonna give all the Dauntless ally attack speed up. So that's good. That's a good thing to have. So that's why I'm saying he is more like a support. He can do a lot of damage from the passive for sure. And yeah, in terms of gearing, like when you see derivative damage in their skill description, what you are looking for is this enlightenment secondary stats, right? And I'm using this enlightenment attack gear set, right? Yeah, that's basically it. His damage is about 40% to my Tharivol. I don't know if I build him wrong, but no matter how I test, his damage is just much lower than Tharivol here. And the last Dauntless DPS I use is Garrett. This is actually an excellent DPS choice, and he is very tanky. Look at his defensive stats, right? He's a melee DPS, right? Super high damage. I think if I build this champion to the similar stats of my Tharivol, their damage is gonna be very close. Their damage is gonna be very close. Garrett is even potentially higher than Tharivol because of his passive here. But in this team, I need a champion that can give my team this thing here. So I had to make sacrifice on Garrett. Like I want my team to have defense penalty too, right? And you're gonna equip this on a champion that can do multiple hits on their ultimate. So I have to sacrifice Tharivol, because the other two Dauntless DPS I have, they don't do multiple hits on their ultimate. So this is 5 hit on the ultimate, and this will trigger the defense penalty, right? And if you want to use this, you have to build the champion with accuracy. That's another big sacrifice I had to make on the Garrett. That's why his stats, his attack stats doesn't look that impressive, right? The attack is not that high. Crit rate is not 100%. Crit damage is not that high, like because this gives you a lot of accuracy, right? And I have accuracy negative ruin, so I had to sacrifice a lot of attack stats to maintain this type of accuracy. So yeah, I had to make a sacrifice on Garrett. And the funny thing is, even if I build Garrett like this, he deals similar damage to Evoluis. So that's why I don't know. I don't know why people are saying this guy is so top tier, to be honest. Maybe I built him wrong. That's possible, right? But I just don't see him have that much damage. So let me show you guys how this team performs in Vortex, right? Also, this week is a super good week to use Dauntless team because in stage 3 and 4, they have ally attack speed increased by 50% and basic attack damage increase. So this is basically made for Dauntless team. And now I'm rank 4 on the leaderboard. Basically, we have some super well on the server. Okay, this is a fire team, of course. Fire teams, a wild team is the most broken choice, and they have a Dauntless team here. And again, Nastya, super broken champion. I don't have her. And then a Dauntless team. So most people on my server are use Dauntless team or Wild team. These two are the best choice for Vortex, the guild boss, and Nastya. Man, this champion is if you have the champion or you have Flora, you basically beat this boss easily. And I am number 4, and I'm using a much more low spender team compared to those top whales. I don't have any inspiration on this team. And yeah, let's just showcase how this team does, right? I already saved it. I did 62 million damage with this team. A lot of champions here are not level 100, and they don't have any inspiration. Okay, I know it's also pay to win to a lot of players, but I do think compared to those top whales, it's not that pay to win. Anyways, let's see it. By the way, Zephy is super good. I forgot to mention that. Zephy is one of the best support champions you can have for guild boss. Let's take a look at their damage numbers. So Garrett, high damage and put defense down here. And then Tharivol, as time goes by, his damage starts to shine. Look at this, 56%. Alright, super high damage here. And for Evoluis here, I don't know. My Evoluis just doesn't do enough damage for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, he just doesn't do enough damage. Like even lower than my Garrett, which is built with accuracy. Maybe I built this guy wrong. I don't know. If you guys think I built this guy wrong, let me know in the comments. Alright, so here we are. Let's take a look at this. 63 million. Alright, so let's take a look at statistic. Yeah, this guy deals the most amount of damage. Alright, I think he's super broken. But Nashika is probably 2 times broken, to be honest. Alright, so that's the Dauntless team. Yeah, I only use Dauntless team in Vortex. I don't really use them in any dungeons. The reason being is their damage is gonna slowly bump up. They don't have burst damage, right? But compared to Rally team, which I use in dungeons, they have like high amount of burst damage in a short period of time. But Dauntless team is more like consistent damage output increase over time, right? So yeah, if you don't have any other affinity, I think Dauntless team is also really good for dungeon, right? Yeah, eliminating enemy with basic attack. Look at what the game says here. So this is the best choice for Temporal Vortex for this week. Super good. And yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in a video soon. Bye.